I am Reject Nation. Oh, that was awful. I'm Greg Alba.
John Humphrey.
That's better.
It's so much better than yours.
We're going to watch the Terminator Dark Fate official teaser. I have had high hopes for this movie since I saw, I think it was the Hollywood Reporter interview with Tim Miller and James Cameron. It was like a 45-minute interview that came out a long time ago. Everyone has all this faith in it now after CinemaCon footage. I've always had faith in it, and I'm sure this footage will only solidify that faith. Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a great movie. It's usually The Matrix or Terminator 2. I flip-flop between which one's my favorite. Anyway, guys, before we go into this, I want to thank everyone who's downloaded and followed us on the Stardust app. Over there, we do 30-second reaction reviews for any film, TV show, and or trailer. We post daily. Sometimes they're micro sketches. It's completely free to download, completely free to use. If you want to get our opinion first before even our YouTube video comes out, go ahead and do that today. Link in the description box and pinned comment. Let's get into this. Wow, 45 seconds till premieres, and there's already 67 dislikes. Talk about prejudgment.
Yeah, man. Those people have just great instincts.
Prejudgment day.
2 days ago, I had this nice, simple life. And now it's a nightmare.
If travel is searching, then home has been found.
New Terminator.
I'm non-stopping.
Whoa. Woo-hoo.
Whoa. Whoa. Damn.
Wow.
Is that her? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were gonna...
Who are you?
Oh. Oh, you about to learn some stuff. Oh, you.
My name is Sarah Connor. Never seen one like you before. Almost human. I am human.
Interesting.
Why do you care what happens to her? Because I was her.
Slightly confused. Cool. The hell was...
Now do we win? We win by keeping you alive.
Whoa.
I'm going hunting.
I love that song on this trailer, man.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
All right, that was cool. That was cool. You know, they said it was an official trailer at the beginning, but the title said teaser trailer in the YouTube video. And this felt more like a teaser trailer to me.
Yeah, just tone.
I really like the effects here, especially that multiplier Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
Gabriel Luna, I think.
The way it looks like liquid, but also very structural and very mechanical in a whole different way from like the T-1000.
I remember Tim Miller and James Cameron saying that they really had definitive rules on how they want their AI to work in this movie, and not just to have something where you get to Act 3, then it can just do whatever.
It's all powerful.
Yeah, they want to have specific rules, and it looks like there's some similarities I could see between this and the first couple Terminator films already. You know, you got a protector Terminator played by Mackenzie Davis, who looks like she's protecting Natalia Reyes.
Yeah.
Sarah Connor's kind of thrown in there to help out, but
to get us oriented into this world.
But then they have, you know, the evil Terminator hunting them down.
Yeah.
So it does harken back more to like Terminator 1 and 2. I'm really excited for Sarah Connor to return. I said this on Collider Movie Talk that I feel that Sarah Connor is kind of the forgotten heart of the franchise.
Oh, 100%.
That people have sort of been shifting the direction towards. It's John Connor, all these different John Connors. I'm like, but if you look at Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, the two great ones out of this franchise, it's Sarah Connor who's the heart of this franchise.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Well, and you forget that as many cool elements as there are in Terminator things and mythologies that grow, so too does her character grow from the first movie to the second. Continuing that here, like, I'm very excited to see.
I want to see what they do differently of how do they define her for today's time.
Yeah.
The posters say that this takes place the day after Judgment Day, and I think some people are still confused. I know some people are confused. We watched this on Premiere, and when it was premiering, and you can see the live chat, a lot of people don't realize that this is supposed to cancel out all the ones that came after Terminator 2, and this is supposed to be the official Terminator 3. That's why it's a big deal that James Cameron's returning for this. A couple of the writers, one of the writers worked on Dark Angel with James Cameron, another one created and wrote the Sarah Connor Chronicles. So it just seems like everyone involved has a lot of passion for this. So I'm very excited to see what they bring together. There's some stuff that looks a little too big for my tastes right now. So, like, I feel like some people are going to really like that plane sequence. For me, I'm a little bit split. Tim Miller constantly talked about his love for Terminator 2. To me, I'm thinking, is that they're going to be their equivalent of the highway chase at Terminator 2, but this time it's plane, like, because planes fighting each other and going after each other. It was pretty freaking crazy, you know. It's really heightened.
I do agree, because while the Terminator films, especially the early ones, are effects laden for sure, they are grounded to a degree where at least the physics make some kind of sense. And so yeah, like, I do worry for a movie like this if a plane sequence like that might get too big or too, you know, spectacle oriented and, you know, kind of forget. But at the same time, I just have faith in the team that's assembling this, so I'm hoping that that's just a dazzling, harrowing visual sequence, you know.
Yeah. Mackenzie Davis's character kind of reminds me of the Sam Worthington character from Salvation.
And I couldn't help but wonder if that's going to be one of those, like, I wish I didn't know that going in kind of things, because, like, every Terminator trailer has one detail that they didn't need to spoil for you.
I don't think so. It seems like it's established very early on in the movie, especially when the pipe comes at her and she, like, seems to know to block it and knows what to do.
She seems to have those heightened reflexes, yeah.
Yeah, or maybe she is, as opposed to, like, you know, someone who forgot who they are and then they realize they're a Terminator. Perhaps they had some type of operation done and they did this to her, like she was formerly a human beforehand. Also, I'm getting some slight Blade Runner 2049 vibes.
Which would make sense, because Mackenzie Davis was in that movie too.
Now, beyond that, it's more like the Arnold presence.
Yeah, totally.
Like they show up at his farm or whatever.
Or something like that. Well, I was wondering, too, if that's where just he's living and he's, you know, adapted to the point that he can appreciate life in the woods, or if, like, Sarah Connor has been sort of a recluse, too, if this is sort of Laurie Strode's situation where she's got her, like, bunker house where she's just, like, ready in case anything happens, and then she kind of hears about this new hope for salvation or whatever, you know?
He can't be the Terminator from Terminator 2, though.
I would
He
think
went into
not.
a lava pit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it wouldn't be that possible unless there's some kind of other time travel trick they pull, but I'm really curious. I mean, you know, he seems to have aged.
They did, from what I remember Jim Cameron saying was, I call him Jim, he's my buddy now.
Yeah, he's your bro.
I remember James Cameron saying is that he is a Terminator. That, you know, Terminators, they age, that it's established in the first one. And they were saying they want to embrace Arnold's age now, as well as Sarah Connor's age. Yeah. So I'm sure he's a Terminator. I don't think people would like it if he's not a Terminator. I'm just curious to see the lifestyle he's living.
Bring back that guy from the deleted scene that they based the Terminators on from Terminator 3. That's the Easter egg. It's the one way it connects to
with
part
the
3.
voice and everything.
William Candy.
And I like the tone of this trailer. It seems to have a little bit more of that harrowing vibe. It looks very pretty, this movie, but the music seems to have that apocalyptic tone to it.
That, like, dark foreboding, you know, something
sort of
very
menace.
harrowing has happened here,
Yeah, which feels more like the Terminator 2 that I remember. I'm not 100% sold on it, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of meeting people in the middle at this point because I've been out there defending this movie before anyone saw any footage.
You're one of the likes
and
before this even premiered.
I had so much like high hopes for it, and then there are people who just like, no, Terminator movie, stupid. And then I think there are people who felt that way who are gonna see this trailer and go, oh wait, never mind, this looks really cool. And then someone like me who's like oversold myself is like, okay, now I'm a little bit scared. I'm not 100% sold on everything right now.
yeah.
Right now, I do want to see more, but I mean, from listening to a giant ass interview, watching the footage here, it's pretty much. It seems like it's going to deliver what I'm expecting from it and what I want.
Yeah.
And they really care to make some characters that you'll be heavily invested in before there's like all these crazy action sequences. And I get the vibe that I probably will give a shit about a couple of them. You know?
I hope so too. I mean, yeah, everything sounds good to me so far. I like everybody involved, and yeah, I mean, this is ostensibly just a tease of the tone and some of the action set pieces. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of reserve judgment or any like further speculation.
Judgment.
Looky there until we get another, fuller on
Yeah.
trailer or something like that. But generally speaking, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Guys, you can subscribe to the Reject Nation. Click that notification bell. Tell us what you think of this Dark Fate trailer. If you like this video, hit the like button. And also make sure to follow us on the Stardust app. See you guys.